Welcome to the feeder assembly repair video for all ColdJet Aero Series dry ice cleaning machines. The first step in the process is to remove all three side panels of the machine. When doing so, be sure to detach the bleeder valve hose from the front panel before completely removing it. Next, remove the top two wear plate screws. Lift the wear pad and aluminum backing plate off the shoulder bolts and set both aside. You may need to loosen the shoulder bolts as well. Next, use the wear plate screw to remove the rotor. Pull the rotor out and set it aside. Now, use a 5mm Allen wrench to remove the finger guard and the pad retainer and set these aside. Now remove the hoses from the ramrod cylinders. Remove the two screws that are securing the ramrod assembly to the feeder housing and set these aside. The next step is to remove the front bearing plate. Do this by removing the three bottom screws and slide the front bearing plate off of the support pins. Next, slide the upper feeder pad out. The last step of the disassembly process is to remove the bottom rotor pad. Use both hands to lift the pad out of the feeder block. Be sure to lift evenly. Now, we are going to install the new pad and rotor. First, wipe the feeder housing clean with a rag, but do not use chemicals. Add low temperature grease in the groove of the new lower feeder pad. Then, install a new O-ring and wipe off the excess grease. With the notch facing to the right, insert the new lower feeder pad. Be sure the feeder pad is fully seated in the feeder housing. Making sure the side with the holes closer together is facing left, install the upper feeder pad. Grease the pins of the feeder housing. Once complete, attach the grease bearing plate to the pins and secure the three screws. Now, reattach the pad retainer. Next, attach the finger guard. Attach the ramrod cylinders. When connecting the tubes, ensure the black tubes connect closer to the feeder housing and the clear tubes connect to the rear of the ramrods. Put low temperature grease into the notches on the drive end of the new feed rotor and insert it until it is flush with the housing. Reinstall the wear plate. Verify you have retightened all the bolts. Finally, reattach the bleeder valve and replace the side panels. Make note of any issue and contact ColdJet customer service.